Let's talk a little bit about the private credit fund process. So investors, much like the single family residential fund, you buy shares of that credit fund. And maybe most, close analogy is something like a mutual fund where you're just buying shares of that credit fund. And as the credit fund grows, then your exposure keeps growing too to various assets as it gets larger. Then Arrive takes that money and purchases the residential bridge loans that I just went over time. So for that 9 months on average, the borrower is paying the private credit fund the interest payments, and we're receiving those payments from the servicer. So investors receive those monthly dividends on a monthly basis. So much like all of our individual property offerings and our SFR fund and all of our equity products, investors will receive those dividend payments that are supported by the interest payments on that monthly basis. And as we receive all of those interest payments, 100% of that is getting paid out, less the credit reserve that we have. And then finally, when the borrower pays back the loan and has a successful exit, then we take that principal money and then reinvest it into other loans. So it's a pretty active process, right? It's a little bit different than holding on to equity where you're in it for that 5 to 7 year hold period, waiting for the appreciation. With residential loans, there's no expectation of appreciation. We're not trading loans, we're holding them to maturity. But when they do get paid back in full with the principal, then we'll just keep reinvesting it. So as it grows, then we'll have a larger and larger pool of dollars to keep reinvesting into different projects. And then you'll keep getting those interest payments on that monthly basis.